Hey guys, Lindsay here, ACSM Health and Fitness Specialist, CrossFit Level 2 trainer at Hometown Fitness. I'm here today to clear up some confusion on carbohydrates. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to learn why you need them to build muscle and how much you need. So carbohydrates are one of the most important nutrients in a person's diet. Most people think of protein when it comes to building muscle. However, carbs play an equally as important role. Carbs, compared to protein and fat, are our most efficiently metabolized form of energy. They are essential to body composition, they're our primary source of fuel, and we rely heavily on them for sustained energy, for preventing fatigue, and for enhancing performance. Carbs are made up of sugar molecules, which our body breaks down into fuel. Sugar, starches, and fiber are all forms of carbs, and there are two types of carbs, simple and complex. I'm not going to talk too much today about fibrous carbs like your green leafy vegetables, your cauliflower, your broccoli, your peppers, because that's not where the confusion lies for most people. Most people aren't worried about eating too many vegetables in a day, so I don't want to complicate things. So let's start with simple carbs, what people like to refer to as bad carbs. These are things like table sugar, brown sugar, corn syrup, sucrose, glucose, fructose. These are quick digesting carbs. Our body uses them for quick energy. And yes, while they're present in a lot of processed foods and sugary sweets and should be limited in your diet, they don't need to be avoided completely. Our body still uses them for fuel for our muscles and our organs. Complex carbs are a combination of fibrous carbs and starch. So things like whole grains, brown rice, veggies, fruits, oatmeal. They're a slower digesting carb. They provide us with sustained energy. They help us feel full. Again, our body uses both simple and complex carbs for viable energy. So really, there's no need to refer to them as good and bad. In fact, your body prefers carbs so much so that if you eliminate them from your diet, i.e. a low carb diet, your body will then turn to other food sources like protein and fat, and it will turn them into simple carbs and sugar. Which brings me to my most important point of the video. Don't forget to comment and let us know what you want to see more of in the future. But really, okay, let's get back to it. The most important thing is that you need carbs to build muscle. 95% of the time when someone comes in to talk to me, they have two goals. They want to lose weight or they want to gain muscle or get toned. I'm going to start off by saying those are two very completely different goals. So let's talk about the person that's lost weight via a low carb diet and thinks they can't eat carbs because they're going to get fat. And they say, okay, I've lost weight and now I want to get ripped. I want to gain muscle. So all I need to do is start lifting, right? No, you need to start eating carbs. And here's why. Carbs are important for muscle building because they're protein sparing. Our bodies look to glycogen stores for energy instead of breaking down muscle tissue. So when we have the adequate amount of carbs available because we're eating them in our diet, then protein is free to do its main job, which is to build muscle, to repair muscle, and that will only maximize muscle gain. If you don't have the carbs available because you're not eating them, then your body's gonna look to fat, to protein, to your muscle for energy. Therefore, you cannot gain muscle without eating carbs. I've tried it, it doesn't work. So how much do you need? This is gonna vary widely based on someone's age, their activity level, their goals. But on average, a person wants about 40 to 65% of their daily calories to come from carbohydrates. It's a wide range, but here's an example. If someone's eating 1,500 calories a day and they want 40% of them to be from carbs, that's about 600 calories divided by 4 because there's 4 calories per gram in carbs, and that's about 150 carbs per day. Again, just an example. In general, I like to tell people, okay, why don't you eat 1 to 2 servings of vegetables per meal and then add in a palm-sized starchy carb with that. So a half a cup of oats or rice, a slice of bread, a piece of fruit, a medium-sized potato to each meal. Once you do that, you can assess your tolerance. Are you losing weight? Are you gaining weight? Are you maintaining your weight? Are you reaching your goals? And then you can adjust from there. This is just an easy way to not get overwhelmed with numbers. Obviously, we can go way more in depth. Hopefully this cleared up some confusion about carbohydrates, how they aren't your enemy, and how you absolutely need them in your diet, especially if you want to build muscle. If you found this information useful, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow us along at Hometown Fitness on Instagram and YouTube.